This is a real versus fake, live and in person, with your boy Beastly Garage, and this is one of these shoes that I think a lot of people kind of want. If I'm judging by my trade block offers and people DMing me, then it's a sought after shoe, especially for the summertime, decent colorway. And I have a rep pair and I got a real pair, and we're gonna do uh, you know how we do, just a comparison between the two, so you will know if you have a real pair, if you bought them secondhand from someone, and yeah, and you can also see how good the reps are in case you want to go that route. Now, you know, I got a second channel that deals with just reps, and I actually reviewed the rep pair, and I'm going to say right now, the rep pair is always going to be on your left. The right is real, right is real, left is rep. So I did do a full review on this on Beastly Reviews. So if you're interested in that shoe, you know, you can go there and get all the info you need for that rep pair. But right now, we're going to see how good this pair is to a retail pair. And the reason I'm doing it live, well, first reason is I just don't have all the time in the world to edit. I am off today. Happy Juneteenth to you. If you're celebrating Juneteenth, actually everybody should be celebrating Juneteenth, but my business actually gave us off today for the first year, so that's cool. So yeah, so I'm trying to maximize my time. And also, I know when I do these real versus fakes, I'll often get comments with people, you know, identifying things that I might have missed during my comparison. And I'm going to try to keep an eye on the chat. I'm going to try to keep an eye on the chat. So if you see something and I don't bring it up and it seems fairly obvious, put it down in the comments or put it in the chat, and then I'll mention it. That way, when people watch this back, then they'll be able to see all the differences that I might have missed. So what I'm actually going to do with this video, because I know live videos don't really go out there that often, I won't get a ton of views off of just live. So I'm going to take this whole live video and then re-upload it as a regular video. I'm not editing it or anything. I'm basically just going to record it and put it up there probably tomorrow as a regular video. So if you want to be in that video, just go into the chat below, and if you see anything, I'll try to, you know, I'll try to keep an eye on it. But yeah, this is the first time I'm doing anything like this. So a live real versus fake with your participation. Help me find these things, these flaws, these differences that people might notice. All right. Okay. Now let's go ahead and let's get started. Now we don't have a whole bunch of time to do this, so hopefully we can knock this out in less than like 15 minutes or so. So I'm definitely gonna need you guys' help. So, oh, and if you're here, please hit that like button, because that will help get the notification out to a few other people. Maybe they're on lunch right now and they can pop in here and say, okay, look, those colors are off, you know, that stitching is off, that shape is off, and all that stuff. So hit that like button, help that notification get out to some more people. So let's get started, man. Real is always going to be on the right, left is always going to be the rep. All right, good. All right, let me check the comments, and let me see, live chat. Okay, got the live chat up, and we're good. All right, so we can see the box. So for some reason, the box is always lighter on the reps. I don't know what it is, but wait a minute. The box is actually darker on this rep, so that is the rep. Let me make sure. Let me just make sure. Yeah. Okay. The box is a little bit darker on the rep. This is more of a yellowy, and this is maybe grayish. I'm talking about this color here. Y'all can see it. You can see the difference. Now, you won't be able to tell if you don't have a real pair to compare it to. But if you have another one of these SB boxes, then you can probably see the difference. And let's take a look. The box going around. We'll do a label comparison real quick. Remember, the right side is always going to be the retail pair. And looking at this, the labels look the same. They both say the same thing, 10.5. Yeah, I don't see any differences, and even the barcode is exactly the same. So labels definitely not going to be something that you're going to be able to tell if you got a rep pair. All right, let's open the box up. Both boxes look the same. This is the retail pair. It has a little stamp over here. The rep pair also has a stamp. Paper is different. Can you see that? Paper is different, guys. This one is way darker. Way darker paper. And it's clear on the inside. It just has a little bit of that design on the outside. This one, it's dark on the outside, and the paper is translucent enough that you can see it's probably darker. Look at that. It's probably darker on the inside than this one is on the outside. All right. So that's the paper. I'm gonna try not to mess this one up too much because it is a really retail pair, and not sure what I'm going to do with it yet. So let's not destroy the paper here. But this is it. I'm gonna take these out though. I don't think I have any problem with mixing these two pairs of shoes up because I already spot a few differences that it's not going to be hard for me to know which one is which. So that's why I definitely wanted to show you guys this real versus fake. And I always put this out there. There's probably better versions out there. And if there isn't, believe me, there will be. Definitely, because this is very early with this shoe. So I'm going to go ahead and pull these out. And we're going to take a look at the inside of the box. Let's put these over here. And again, this is just the box comparison right now. And they all have that YDM sticker on there. Somebody said you can feel something on the inside. I don't feel anything on this, so if that is something you look for, yeah, then this would be one of those cases where that would be a tell. You see on this one, has the YDM sticker. Let me see. Do I feel anything? Don't really feel anything. All right. Yeah, don't really feel anything. All right. So this is the retail pair. This is the retail box. I might have said it the other way around, but this is the retail box. This is the rep box. So the rep has the real dark paper. All right, so let's take these boxes, put them to the side. Paper was different. The box shade is different. And other than that, yeah, really wasn't too much else going on. All right, let's just take one shoe. So I'll take that shoe, and I'll take the right shoe or the left shoe from that pair. So let's do that. How about that? Okay. It's much easier when you get to edit, and I can edit all that extra stuff out and just go boom right to this scene right here. Yeah, all right. So here's the two shoes. Retail, rep. All right. Now, I always like to just say this before I even start the detailed comparison. If I had that on foot, if I had either one of these on foot, would someone be able to tell? And I'm going to just say right off the cuff, nah, I'm gonna wear this shoe, and no one's ever going to be able to tell that it's a rep. Now, if you have another pair side by side, or if you happen to be standing next to someone who is also wearing a pair of JARRITOS, and he got his from sneakers, and y'all were like sitting right next to each other, and your feet were like this, then yeah, he probably would be able to tell that there's something off with that pair. So let's just start with, and before I do that, let me check the comments. Let me see if there's any comments so far. Can you tell me where you bought the, if you're looking for info on where I bought the reps from, remember I did a full review of this shoe on my Beastly Reviews channel. Go over there, Beastly Reviews, watch that review. You get all the info you need on this rep pair. Appreciate you, Mr. Big Play Bray up in the house. All right, so now let's continue on. Let's just take a look at the shoes, the shape of the shoes. Now the rep is going to be on top. I mean, the retail is on top, right? And I'm going to say the shape of the shoe is a little bit off on the rep. Rep is on the bottom, and you can see the toe box is a little more blocky. And this one is a little bit more flat, a little bit more slanted. And let's just stick to the shape. So the shape, otherwise, looking at it from the back, We have the retail is on the right. Looking at the shape of the shoe, and the shape isn't off too much, but I can see the height difference on here. These are both size 10s.5. This one is way higher on the rep pair. The retail over here is lower, this back panel here. And also, yeah, the stitching on here, it seems like the lines are a little closer than they are on here. This one actually has like kind of like, it's like a roll. I feel like the leather is rolled because the stitching is pulling the leather in. And this one is a little bit more smooth, even though it has stitching going across. Let's take a look at the Nike sign on the back. The Nike sign is the same. However, I'm noticing the shape of this heel part right here is a little more curved on here, and this one has like a point. Now, that seems like that might just vary from shoe to shoe, but it's just something to notice. Some of these differences you might find between other retail pairs, but I'm gonna try to point out everything. The color of the fabric on here is slightly richer, deeper, I guess you would say. Is that a bug that just landed on there? No, okay. So that probably won't even pick up on camera, and that's something you're probably not going to notice. Yeah, honestly, you probably wouldn't even notice this if you had another pair side by side, unless they were like buttered up next to each other, that this color is a little bit darker. Now, I knew it. I knew the moment, oh, I'm about to say, I knew the moment I start doing something outside, my neighbor's going to start up his lawnmower. I swear he does it on purpose. They're actually just getting fertilizer. So if you hear that in the background, there's a machine out there doing fertilizer on their lawn. So it shouldn't last long, but we're going to keep on rolling. All right, let's take a look at this side panel on the inside. And again, we're looking for the shape and stuff. And other than that, the shape is pretty much the same. This one, it seems like it curves in up top. There's a wrap down the bottom. This is the retail. It's a little more straight up. And yeah, I think that's about it for the shape of the shoe. Let's feel that tongue. This is a retail. This is a rep over here. And the sign. Let's take a look at the signs. Retail on the right. All right, there's something about the rep. You know what? The rep has much thicker tongue. And you can tell by the way that the tag is kind of like bowed out on the rep, and on the retail, it's a lot flatter. They actually put a lot more cushion into the rep tongue. Not sure why. And also, while I'm talking about it, the laces are brighter. That's something that could be changed out, but they are white on here on the rep, and on the retail pair, it's more of a cream color that matches the tongue. So they put the wrong laces in. Definitely, that's a tell. All right, so if you got crisp white laces on your JARRITOS and they came like that, yeah, they're probably reps. And you know what? Because of that, I just now noticed that I'm probably gonna change these out and put orange or the green ones in. And it's not saying that you couldn't have done it yourself, but I'm just gonna change mine out, just to do it. All right, so another thing that is what I've been using, basically, I didn't do a real comparison. I just looked at them briefly, and I said, okay, the swoosh, the Nike swoosh on the retail pair is on the bottom now. That is much darker. Can y'all see that? Look at the rep right here, retail. Can y'all see that? I hope it comes up on camera, but that is like my #1 tell right now, is that this one is just so much more darker. That's the retail. That's the rep. See, it looks like the green and the white on here is like a 50-50 split, but on the retail pair, it's like 90-10%, like 90% green, 10% little white specks. See that? That's rep, retail. Rep, retail. That is probably something you can even tell without having a retail pair in hand. Just because if you see all those white specks on that swoosh, you most likely have a rep pair. Now, there's nothing I can do about that. Yeah, that's just the way it is. I'm still gonna wear them, but I would think that's something that they're going to probably fix in later versions, or maybe other versions already did fix that. Let's look at the picture. The picture, okay, there is a difference here too. I don't know if this is the same on every shoe, but you can see on the retail pair, the amount of, it's kind of funny to be talking about this, but the amount of juice that is being poured onto the sole here is a little less than the amount of juice that's being poured by the rep. They're pouring too much, so they need to slow it down a little bit. It shouldn't have that much orange on there. Now, I don't know, again, that might be from shoe to shoe, we don't know, but on the pairs that I have, you see, he only spilled a little bit. On this one, they spilled damn near the whole picture onto the shoe. All right, guys, and what else? What else we got going on? Let's look behind the tongue. Retail on the right, rep on the left. That looks the same. Definitely looks the same. And I'm going to look inside a little bit. Retail on the right, rep on the left. Now, one of the things I like about these Jarrito Dunks, I don't know what this material is here. At first, I thought it was a suede, but it's not. It really feels really good. And it feels good on both pairs. Color is the same, although for some reason this one does look a little darker, but I think it's the same. I think it's just the lighting. And the inside is the same. This one is a little bit, the colors are a little deeper than on the retail. So the rep pair actually has more crisp orange and green, and then the retail is a little more, I don't know, it looks like a little more washed. So I guess after you put your foot in there a few times, that won't make a difference. I will look at the tags, but it's really hard to see the tags. But I'll just say the tags are the same. And again, yeah, these on foot, nobody really gonna know what you got going on in the inside. The color of this, of the actual material on here, is a little more, this is a little more white. And this has a little bit more of that yellow color in there. I'm pretty sure y'all can see that. And it makes it more noticeable against this crisp white laces that came in here. I don't know why they threw these laces in. Maybe they did this off of pictures. So if they did this off of pictures, then damn, they're really damn good. But yeah, I mean, I'm gonna go ahead and check the comments real quick. I have a laptop on the side because just trying to watch the comments on the phone, this is really hard. So give me a second. I'm gonna look at these comments, see what you guys have picked up. All right, what's up, Dean? I see you said this is a clean shoe. It is a very clean shoe, like just the shoe in general. And the reps look, you said the reps look good. What's up, Ted Brick? How much do they usually cost? Reps vary, it depends. If you want quality stuff, it might cost you as much as the retail pair for retail, not like resale prices. Let's see, this big plate Bray. Let's see, Bray says the rep would get me 100%. You have to really look at the shoe to tell. Yeah, that's correct, man. You got to look at the shoe to tell. Do you know if the rep has a cutaway option? You know what? That is an excellent question, and I don't know. And I don't know. I don't want to cut these up unless one of these companies want to send me another pair or an updated pair. Then I will definitely go and cut these up. But I will tell you that in the past, shoes that had things underneath, even like those LA to Shy Chicago ones, and the what else? The Union Dunks, any shoe that had something underneath that revealed, like, you know, some hitting pattern or whatever, they've always had that. So I would bet 99% that this shoe has whatever the retail pair has underneath it if you cut this material away. They've been pretty good at doing that. But I'm not going to test it until I get another pair, because I do want to wear this pair. Unfortunately, the retail pair has went up so much. They're like $500 now, and I can't wear this. I'm going to save this as an investment, pass it off eventually. You know, I got other hobbies that, you know, those funds will be useful for. So I'm definitely going to rock these, and I like them the way they are. Let's see. What else? All right, so I think I took care of all the questions y'all got for now. Let's take a look at the other shoes. So we're gonna go with the right shoe. This is the right shoe, retail rep. And again, guys, we're gonna go ahead and upload this video once I'm done as a real video. No edits, just exactly how it is. So hopefully we'll keep this short. I see we're at 21 minutes now. If I can keep this under 30 minutes, it'll be good. So let's see if this same thing is true. Oh well, you know what? Look at this one. The toe box is not as off as I thought it was. I mean, what do you guys think? Toe box. This is the retail. This is the rep. It's not really off. I guess I have one shoe. I'm gonna spin this around. Retail rep. It's not as off as I thought it was. It's probably not a big tail. I'm glad I did that. I thought it was a bigger tail, but it really isn't. So I think for me right now, let's see if they poured out all. Oh, look. On this one, they didn't pour out nearly as much as that liquid. So, like I said, I think it would vary from shoe to shoe. This one is still just a little bit amount. This one, not too far off. So I don't think that's something that you would use as a tell. Right now, the one thing I'm just looking at is that swoosh. So much lighter on the wrap than on here. So that seems like an easy fix for them. And then that looks good. Again, the wrap is thicker in the tongue. I've seen this on some other shoes where they're SBs with the thick tongue. They always seem to overdo the thickness on that tongue. They always give you a little bit more for your money. The material is exactly the same. This right here, I don't know what this is. I would say it was maybe like a really low cut suede or a really super soft leather. I can't tell what it is, but whatever it is, they use exactly the same material for both shoes. It is. And all the materials they feel the same. There might be color differences, but they all feel exactly the same. There's no differences in the materials. The only pull they got, let's pull the inside out. All right, this is how the laces came. This is the retail. I never pulled them out. Oh, look. All right, the laces on the retail. This is probably a good tell. Look at that. They came looped inside of the laces that are in the shoe. Very good thing to notice. Look at that. Now, that's not to say that, you know, somebody didn't get them and pull them off. And it's also something you could just do after watching this video. People can do that to the reps. But I'm just saying, this is how they came from Nike, with the laces locked in there like that. I've never seen that before. And how they came on the rep pair. So if you know what, if your pair comes with this, yeah, that's probably a rep. Because Nike didn't do that. They actually laced them through this here. Little trick, little thing Nike did, huh? That's kind of cool. So they should have been through the laces. And you know what? Hold up. Oh, okay. So they have the right color laces. Oh no, wait up. Look at that. All right, so I don't know if you guys can see it, but this is the rep, this is the retail. This is way richer in color than this one. This one looks like it's been washed a couple times. So the orange is off. This pale color here, it's a little darker than the lace that came in the shoe. This is exactly the same. And let's look at the greens. The green is a rope lace. So the other laces are like these fat laces, but the green is rope. The green looks, they're a little different. This one, let's let this far pass. Okay, get it, dude, in the old Nissan. All right, so this one is like a tight rope style, deep green. This one is a rope style as well. It's just not as tight. Let's see. It's actually has a little bit more sheen to it. Yeah, a little bit more sheen to that lace there. Unfortunately, you're not going to be able to tell if you don't have a comparison with it. But the brightness in these oranges is definitely apparent. And I don't know if you could tell, but yeah. I do these videos outside because I think they have the best lighting outside. And, oh, what I was going to do? I was going to pull out the sole. Let's take a look at the inner soles. Yeah, this is the retail pair. If I can get it out. I'm digging. There we go. Here. Oh, you know what? I should have pulled this out first. All right. And, oh, it's, look at that. It's sticking to, all right. So the things were sticking to it. So this is the retail pair, the inner sole. See that, that. And let's go ahead and pull out the wrap pair in the sole. Oh, look at that. They're stuffed differently. This has brown stuffing on the retail pair. On the wrap pair, it's like that white, light gray stuffing. See, we're finding all types of things, man. All right, let's dig this out. Oh, it was just as hard to get out. All right, so wrap, retail. Yeah, this one looks a little more washed. You see the colors? Flip them around. Looks, well, no, it's different. Look at that. You can see it's just a little bit different. This is cleaner. This is a little bit more, I don't know, it's just not as refined. And this is also bright white. This is a little cream color. You have to see that. This is cleaner. And this is a little messed up. But yeah, I mean, they even duplicated the inner soles. All right, so this goes back in there. And I think I might have shown you guys everything. I mean, that's basically it. Put this back in. See, that's basically it, man. I mean, for me, like the number one tell I thought was the toe box. Look, you can't see it. Here we go. Was the toe box, but now I don't think that's a tell because my right shoe on my retail pair has a toe box that's a little bit more boxy than my left shoe. You can see this one's a little more slanted, but the right shoe are boxy that matches the wrap. Yeah. So I think the biggest tell for me is that swoosh, and then this one is a little bit darker, but more so just the swoosh. Even the amount of pores is matching on the other side. So yeah, thickness of that. Oh, those laces being white instead of beige, and I don't know. I think we're about done. It's 29 minutes. Let me check your comments and let's see what you guys think. All right, let's see. I think the rep to you. You said, wow, still posting shoe videos. Yeah, I don't stop, man. It's been a while. You got paid from hand. Yeah, I got updates on that. Maybe I'll make a video soon. What else? Shoelaces match up. They don't match up. So you saw that shoelaces are actually hooked on differently. They shouldn't have this little tab here. They should be laced through like Nike did, right through the shoelaces, which is kind of unique. I've never seen that before. And the laces themselves look a little different. So you can check that out on the video. And I think that's it, man. Let me make sure. Someone said I definitely be rock the reps. Yeah, me too. I'm definitely going to rock them. I mean, that's not going to stop me. Now I hope you do get another pair of these. Maybe if there's a company watching, you want to send me out a pair, I'll go ahead and rip them up. I'll tear these suckers up. You know I will. I don't care. But I'm not going to do it until I get another pair because I kind of want to wear them the way they are. But there you go, guys. You have enough info there to know if you got a rep pair or if you have a retail pair, or if you're interested in either one, you know what to do. Remember, I did a full review of these on Beastly Reviews. Head on over there, watch that review of these. And yeah, appreciate everyone that stopped in. Hope you have a great rest of your Juneteenth. And if you're a father, man, happy belated Father's Day to all you fathers out there doing your thing. Y'all know what it is. We don't get the respect we deserve. But it seems like us fathers pay other fathers more so sometimes than the mothers do. But it is what it is. All right, man. I'll catch you guys next video, and I'm going to warn you guys, it might be a car video because I did some stuff this weekend. If you don't know what I did, then head on over to my Instagram channel, beastly_GTR. All right, man. All right, out of this John. And remember, hit that like button if you ain't like. Oh, and if you're not subscribed, you know, you can always subscribe. It's not gonna hurt. I don't charge you anything. All right, man. See ya.